Hi everybody, welcome today to another episode of Watches Guild. Today we're going to have a review of a very famous watch. It is the Patek Philippe 5712 stainless steel moon phase. It's a very high sought after watch in the secondary market, retail market as well if you can get it. Obviously we're going to look at the stainless steel phase, and we're going to take a very close shots at his octagonal shapes and the details that really Patek Philippe put inside the dial. Both of the power reserve, the date, the moon phase, and every single other part of the dial that really makes it extremely famous. So stay with us. We're going to show you the movement, the case back, the display case back. We're going to really try to give you an amazing close-up of all the features that Patek Philippe really put into this watch. One of the most iconic for the last 50, if not 60 years since its release. The Patek Philippe 5712 Nautilus self-winding has been really one of the most sought after watches since it was released in 1976. It's been anywhere between 40-50 years that's been in the market, and really everyone is attracted to it. It comes in collections of different type of models, both for men and women. Steel, rose gold, white gold. But the steel one is the one that really everyone loves for its simplicity. And when Patek Philippe rolled out the Nautilus, which was a bit of an outcast back in the days, they never really had in the product line a true sports watch. And that's why when Nautilus was released in the 70s, it wasn't really one of the most famous watches. But now if you look at it now, it's the one most in demand. And today, we're gonna look at it, and you can see how on the dial, there are some amazing characteristics. If you look at, the moon phase on the left-hand side of the dial and the date, it's amazing. If you look at the dial, on the bottom left of the dial, there is the date and there is the moon phase, and you can see how the beauty, the details that Patek Philippe put into it. Now, obviously, the overall dial is the very famous black-blue dial that Patek Philippe has been rolling out for the last 50 years. He hasn't changed much, and that's why tradition has really led this product to be one of the most coveted in the market. On the right-hand side, you'll see the second hand, and on the top left of the dial, nearby the 10 p.m. and the 11 p.m. mark, there is the power reserve. Obviously, the Nautilus is a 48-hour reserve. It's a self-winding movement. And because of his dial being slightly odd compared to the others, with the brand name being slightly towards the right, is the one that really gets everyone's attention because of having the capacity to maintain 3 or 4 functions within the dial without being too clumsy or without being too busy. If you look at the movement, the back case, there's a display movement, and it's the very famous self-winding caliber 250. Beside that, this movement has a 48 hours power reserve and is one of the most famous one that there is. If you look at the movement, there's a 29 jewels. It's again between 38 to 48 hour reserves, and he has what is called a gold off-center Dominion rotor. And you can see it here, how moving the rotor just balances out and just charges. On the movement, you can also see the hallmark Patek Philippe seal, which is traditionally what gets every Patek Philippe lovers excited about when they're looking at the movement. Thank you for staying with us throughout this video. I hope you enjoyed this Patek Philippe moon phase review. If you really like this video, go in the comment sections, let us know what you like, what you don't like, or what you want us to review next. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us to know what you like the most and just get better at the video that we're doing. So thank you for staying with us today, and see you next time.